Please do not invite me to another Galentine Day, Boss Babe brunch, women's prayer retreat, women's getaway retreat, women's whatever. If there's no men there, okay?
My name is Diamond, and this is what I brought. Yeah. And this is what I got. My name is Erica, and this is what I brought.
Why is Galentine's putting so many men and women thongs in a bunch?
We had conversations about mental health, our businesses, and really just trying to find ways that we can help one another.
So when you're told you're not good enough, you tell them, not only am I good enough, I'm more than enough. When they say, send her back home, you tell them, I am home. I am the foundation of what we call home. And when they say you're not beautiful, you tell them that you are the descendant of royalty, and you are a queen. If God be for you, who can be against you?
Black women deserve everything. Freedom from solving all of your problems.
Oh my God.
Respect. Every doggone thing.
Smile and sleep.
More grace.
Credit.
Happy life.
Wealth, prosperity, and love.
Love that is filled with reciprocity.
Everything. Everything. Black women deserve it all.
It all.
The real issue is when Galentine's Day culture and some women empowerment groups become commercialized, anti-family, or emotional one-sided. They can quietly hurt the Black community more than help it. That is where I think this conversation gets deeper.
Okay, so what I'm gonna call this video is my unpopular opinion. And I'm sure it's very unpopular and what I'm about to discuss, and it's my opinion. So remember that when you're getting your feelings about anything I'm saying, remember it's just my opinion, and there are always exceptions to every rule, okay? But this is my unpopular opinion. Please do not invite me to another Galentine Day, Boss Babe brunch, women's prayer retreat, women's getaway retreat, women's whatever. If there's no men there, okay? I'm not. I'm not doing it. I'm tired of it, okay? First of all, I hate the term boss babe anyway. I've never liked it. Don't like it. Galentine Day, I think, is ridiculous. And like I said, it's my unpopular opinion. I know there are women out there who love it. And so I'm gonna dig a little deeper into it for those right now who are probably, what is she?
For those that want to know what Galentine's Day is, it is celebrated annually on February 13th. It's a ladies celebrating ladies holiday dedicated to honoring female friendships. It was originated by Leslie Knope from the sitcom Parks and Recreation in 2010. It is observed the day before Valentine's Day with brunch, gifts, and quality time, focusing on platonic love over romance. Let's get back to it.
Talking about, I love Galentine's Day. I really think that the society right now is taking advantage of the single Black woman. And I just speak for Black women because that's who I am and that's all that I know. But it seems like they are really using us, realizing there are a lot of single Black women right now and many we're doing very well for ourselves. So they're marketing everything toward us, taking our money. And I'm not paying for that. I'm not paying to go sit and meditate with a group of women, a room full of women. I'm just not. So I have a great friend circle. I have a lot of friends that we spend time together. We do things together. I'm all for a good girls trip. It's nothing at all.
Shout out to Darlinda for being able to recognize the things that may be going on and you may not realize it. This happens often. You got to be able to think outside of the box, right? Because a lot of us we truly don't. Well, I do, but most people don't, right? You have to be able to look and see what's going on and have situational awareness, which most folks don't. And that's unfortunate.
Wrong with the good girls trip. But I'm 53 and I'm about to be 54.
Oh, shouldn't you look 53?
I don't need to connect or network with anyone. I'm just tired of seeing so many of us. I think in the culture now, we're so used to just doing.
I know this is totally random, but she doesn't look 53. She looks really great for her age, in my opinion. But sometimes you can tell when a person has been around, when they experienced a lot, by the way they talk, by the way they breathe. Another indication, too, of somebody's age is the back of their hands. Her hands look pretty much healthy and still youthful, but it is a sign of age. The face can sometimes age slower, but some of the parts on the body, particularly the back of the hand, is a sign of somebody's age. But it sounds like she's been around. Listen to how she talks, how she breathes. She's experienced life. It may not have been a hard life, but she's experienced some life, and you can usually tell by the choice of words that she uses. It's just something that I kind of picked up on that was totally off script, but let's go ahead and get back into it.
Doing everything on our own as women, that we've forgotten that we need men. And it's not that the women who do these things don't know, and I'm sure they would prefer, maybe, possibly, maybe not, to have a man in their life. And maybe this is just something they're doing to occupy their time, but for me, it's just not my thing. It's I don't want to go constantly. It's like a new one I used to say every month. Now, like every week, there's somebody starting this new women's group.
Let me go ahead and give you guys some examples of this Galentine's Day.
My name is Diamond, and this is what I brought. Yeah. And this is what I got. My name is Erica, and this is what I brought. And this is what I got. My name is Chrissy, and this is what I brought. And this is what I got. My name is Jasmine, and this is what I bought. And this is what I got. My name is Paris, and this is what I bought. And this is what I got. My name is Whitney, and this is what I brought. And this is what I got. My name is Courtney, and this is what I brought. And this is what I got. My name is Star, and this is what I bought. And this is what I get. My name is Quisha, and this is what I bought. And this is what I got.
Point number 1. These spaces can normalize separation instead of cooperation. Support is one thing, but when the message slowly becomes women do not need men, women are better off without men, or women should build a whole life emotionally, spiritually, and socially without men, that can create a serious problem in the Black community. Why, you may ask, right? Because we already struggle with division between Black men and Black women. We already struggle with broken trust. We already struggle with fractured families, bad relationship examples, and the lack of healthy partnership models. So if a space keeps reinforcing emotional independence without teaching relationships, wisdom, teamwork, and cooperation, then it may be making the divide worse. And that is the part people do not always want to say out loud.
And why do y'all be at these Galentine's Day events, wearing nothing but lingerie, drinking alcohol, and twerking in a room full of nothing but women? And y'all gotta stop doing weird stuff, because I'm all for a good time, but what is the lingerie about exactly? Y'all can't wear regular clothes? And now I understand why y'all don't want men no more, because y'all probably just want each other. Just come out the closet. It's 2026. We not gonna judge.
every day it is someone having to get on the internet and display and spew their loserness and their bitterness. Because why is Galentine's putting so many men and women thongs in a bunch? Why is a holiday that women have decided to come together to show love and unity and community with one another affecting so many people? Like, women have decided, I am not finna beg or persuade someone as to why I deserve a box of chocolate, or oh, I'm not about to just date someone just to say I have a Valentine. I'm going to connect and, spend time with the women who already show me love, and I show love to them, and we're gonna do that. Why is that so upsetting to some of you all men and women? And then you all trying to pull that, oh, y'all just so single. That's the most singlest thing I ever heard. Women in relationships do this too. Like, y'all are so lame for trying to shit on a holiday that not bothering you all.
When a support group stops preparing people for healthy relationships, is it really helping the community or just helping people get more comfortable being alone?
And they want you to be a part of it. I don't want to buy soap and candles anymore. I don't want you to ask for my money. I don't want to join and then have to pay. Like, it's all become big business now. And I just think it's ridiculous. What happened to us needing one another, needing a man in our life? And I know some women are going to disagree with me. I already know it. But we do need each other. And I think the culture now is all about women doing it on our own, not needing anyone, being a boss babe. And that's fine. Some women maybe have made it through life and realize that they don't have maybe a female connections like they need, and they're looking for that. They're seeking out that community of support, and there's nothing at all wrong with that. Don't get me wrong. I have a great support system. I have my community of women or whatever, but I think in my group of women, we all see the importance of having that masculine energy. Like, we understand that it is important.
One thing that I do want to highlight what she said is that the group of people that she is around, they all see the value in having that masculine energy. Now, you can kind of take this one or two ways, right? You can say, yeah, it's a bunch of pick-me's that got together. Or, I don't see anything wrong with seeing value in people. I see something wrong when you don't see value in people. So, her saying this is top-notch awareness, because you can see the good. I kind of frown up upon people when they always think negative, often always have negative things to say. Think positive, be optimistic. People that just like to stay negative, it's a terrible feeling, a terrible way to live.
And I know some of these groups, there are married women who may attend also. Maybe they want to get away. They want to get away from raising kids at home, being around their spouse all day. And maybe they are looking for women to connect with and do that. And there's nothing wrong with that once in a while. But I'm not going to do it on a consistent basis. I'm over it, okay? I don't. Wait a minute. What happened to social groups anymore? What happened to social parties? What happened to, and I guess because I'm single, maybe that's why people are reaching out to me and including me, and I appreciate it. I appreciate you've thought about me in the invites, but no, I don't. And I don't know who started Galentine's Day. That is just, to me, ridiculous. It's a way, I think, of just making money for a group of single women.
One of the things that she said was that they paid attention with her being single, so they kind of targeted her, right? And this is not saying that every women's empowerment group has some negativity attached to it, but sometimes lonely people want to be lonely with other folks. It's like they come together and they bond differently. If I'm alone, you alone, that's a good thing, because I'm not in it alone. But it probably all over the place with it, man. But it just seems to be it's like misery loves company type of thing. But let's go ahead and take a look at some of these women empowerment groups.
So yesterday, Women Empower Wellness presented their third annual Run the World brunch. Harlem Shake was invited to be one of the food sponsors, and I was invited to be a panelist. We had conversations about mental health, our businesses, and really just trying to find ways that we can help one another. The ladies gave some solid advice, and I think we all left feeling pretty inspired. Even though I was the panelist speaker, I was still working, making sure all the food deliveries came in on time from Harlem Shake, and that all of our food and table display was looking good for you girls. Speaking of the girls, all of the ladies looked so beautiful, and honestly, the best part about this event was just being able to connect with you all. I met so many talented women yesterday that left me feeling so inspired, and I could only hope that I do the same for you girls. So thank you to the women that invited me to be a speaker, and thank you to all the girls that I met from TikTok yesterday. I used to make my videos for me, but now I'm doing it for you too.
Point number 2 is that these spaces can turn loneliness into a marketplace. This is where I think the conversation gets uncomfortable, because sometimes what looks like healing is actually an industry. Brunch, retreats, workshops, boss babe branding, self-love events, networking circles, memberships, products, packages. People are spending money over and over again, but still not getting any closer to real wholeness, real relationships, or community repair. That means singleness can become a business model, loneliness can become a customer base, and emotional frustration can become something people profit from. That is dangerous, especially in the Black community, where so many people are already dealing with isolation, distrust, and relational fatigue. So the question becomes, are these spaces really helping women heal, or are they just creating another cycle where pain keeps getting repackaged and sold back to them?
When do y'all get tired of getting peasant energy at these events? Because that's what they always give, and they're going to continue to give it. Y'all not tired of going to these meet and greets that's mass, that's like women empowering events, conferences, boss babe, brunches? Y'all not tired? These events do nothing but build one's ego, and it creates nice content for them to post. There's no real networking done. There's dry conversations. People don't really want to speak to you, but they speak to you because they've already collected your money. You're not going to get true networking. People will act like they're interested. You never hear from them once they leave. It's always going to be motivational, prosperity, very little info, very generic information. Please, for the life of y'all, stop thinking that these rich folks really want to mingle with y'all. They don't. And you're not going to find the resources in these events, because most people that go to these type of events don't even have the mindset of truly learning. It really just be people fanned out. Y'all got to understand, when people reach a certain level, they are no longer going to be relatable to you, and that is okay. But stop thinking that these rich folks really want to network and really want to help you, because they don't. They want you to help their pockets, and that's it. And when y'all get that, y'all understand it. And I'll say this because people always ask me, because of my platform, am I going to be certain places? And no, I don't. I am not that girl that feels like I need validation from other people that have money, followers, blue checks, or whatever it may be, that I have to constantly be around people because we have the same income level or the same amount of followers. No, I don't be there, because don't no real information be there. Don't no real relationships be there. When y'all get to see things up close, you realize a lot of this is a facade. Half of the stuff that people have, they don't have it by what you think, and it's not by hard work. There's a lot of scamming. There's a lot of pretending for one's self-gain. And y'all will realize a lot of it is just fake. It's fake.
It's fake.
And if you can play the game, play the game. I've had people tell me straight to my face, I played the game to get where I'm at. I'm not willing to play the game. Count me out. P for pass. I don't want anything that's not genuine. I don't want to be a part of anything that I have to force, that I have to fake smile, fake vibe. I don't, because I know who I am. I'm that girl, and it don't take me to be around other people to know that. You're not going to try to knock me down some because you think that you're better. It doesn't work like that. You're not going to give me peasant energy. I said that.
Let me know what y'all thinking. She's speaking facts or what? If an industry keeps making money from your singleness, does it really want you to be whole? Or does it want you to permanently be participating? You got to think about that.
Who don't have anybody and want to celebrate Valentine's Day, so they came up with Galentine's Day so you can spend your money and have all the, it's just, let the day pass. It's not that important. But I'm not huge on Valentine's Day either, so, maybe that's just me. But let the day pass. It's okay not to celebrate that day. Really, it's okay. Let's start that as a new norm. Yeah, so I don't know how you guys feel about it. I'm sure the feedback, I don't know what kind of feedback I'm going to get, but for me, like I said, I'm over it. You know, I love the fact that while I was away during the storm that we had here, the snowstorm, that when I came home, my driveway was shoveled out. Like, those are things we need men for. You know, I appreciate if my car breaks down or I'm stuck somewhere. I have someone that I can call. Not that I couldn't call my girlfriends, but it's a different thing when you can call a man to come help you, or keeping your car filled with gas, or washing your car. You know, I hear noise in the attic. Okay, you gonna go up there? Because I'm not going up there. And
You know, just listening to her made me think, man, some men love to be a man. I'm one of those guys. I love being a man. It's just something about manhood that just gets me going. I love embracing everything that comes with manhood, the ups and downs, the problem solving. I'm always trying to solve things. I think that's my natural role. I really do. This is how I present myself in every relationship that I've been a part of. Like, some men just love it. And for some women to take that from that man, you're taking a part of him. I'm just being honest. I do have another example, man. I remember my first house that I had, there was a possum. There was a possum that was crawling up in the attic, right? And I would periodically hear about two of them, sometimes three. I didn't know what was going on. It's like a damn circus. So what I had to do was I had to fix that issue. There was no turning back. I wound up getting one of those cages. I put it on top of the roof, and I caught one. I took it out to the field. I released it. I caught another one. That one baked on top of the roof. Maggots everywhere. And I had to wind up taking it down on the ladder, and them possums are heavy as hell. If you ever try to carry a possum in a cage up off a ladder, could be a difficult task. But it is something that had to be done because I'm the man of the house. I had my son at the time, he might have been about 11 years old, and he was like, I said, look, ain't no running away from this. This is something that we have to do. Whenever you are the man of your house, you have to embrace everything that come with it. It's like do or die. There is no we just leave it there. And then I wind up catching another one. Eventually, I had to have somebody come out and patch it up, seal it, put the wire fence up there just to prevent them from coming back. But this is a part of manhood that I don't think some women want to touch. So allow that man to be able to rest into his masculinity, so to speak, because it can be a beautiful thing. You could just sit back and just don't have to have any worries. Everything is taken care of depending on that man. It's a beautiful thing, ladies. So allow that man to be him.
kudos to all the strong women. We're all strong women. You know, whatever your definition of being a strong woman is, we've had to figure it out. We have to figure it out. Like, there's no other way around it. If you're by yourself, you figure it out. We're doing things. I saw a video the other day. The comedian was saying that more women now, single women, are buying homes than single men. That we're buying our homes. We're doing all these things. But when it comes down to it, who you gonna call? I mean, you can hire somebody, a plumber, of course, but who you gonna call when something major happens? Like, we need each other. And I know people might look at this video and think, oh, you being a weak woman, you making it seem like women, we can't do anything for ourselves or whatever. I'm not saying we can't, but it's okay to just relax. When you need a break and you need to just relax and let somebody else handle it.
I appreciate what she just said because unfortunately, some people do think like that. Some women do. They probably might criticize her for saying what she said. It's not that women are weak, it's that a lot of women have gone through some bad dealings when it comes to relationships, that they don't trust the man that they're with, or they have an issue with trusting men. So they feel powerless. It probably might have been a time where things were held over their head and they might have given up their career and their relationships, and then once their relationship's over, they had nothing to fall back on. So a lot of women are often trying to make sure that they have a safe place for themselves because they don't want to find themselves in that same situation that they was previously in. So It's easier said than done when we give messages like this, but I don't think that it's going to convert into safety for women unless they're able to get past that past trauma that they may have experienced.
It's just a wonderful feeling. It's a great feeling. So I think the divide.
But a side note, it can be a beautiful thing. That can be a beautiful thing if you got the right situation. The man are having a problem doing his role. You just can sit back, put your feet up, and rest assured everything is taken care of.
Divide is getting bigger and bigger between men and women. I'm noticing on social media. I don't get into the whole podcast thing with men versus women. I hate when that even started. But I think that we're getting so used to and accustomed not being together. And I just think there's something else that is just pushing us further and further and sending the narrative that we don't need them. You know, and it's just my opinion. Like I said, you could take it for what it is. I just know I'm tired of it. And I know some of my single friends are also tired of it too. They're like, don't send me nothing else. No more invites. Because if you just want my money, I'm not paying to go look at a whole bunch of women. I'm not doing it. Now, if it's a girls' trip and we all know each other.
Point number 3 is that some of these spaces reward affirmation without accountability. Now, let me be fair. Encouragement matters, right? Support matters. Women absolutely need spaces where they can feel heard and understood, but support without accountability can become destructive. If every complaint gets validated, but no mindset gets challenged, that is not growth. If somebody can question pride, unrealistic standards, bitterness, selfishness, lack of cooperation, or emotionally immaturity, then the space may feel safe, but it is not producing better outcomes. Let's be real. And this is where both men and women should pay attention, because communities do not get stronger just from affirmation. They get stronger from truth, correction, wisdom, and accountability. If empowerment only tells people that they are enough, but never asks whether they are becoming better partners, better parents, or better contributors to the community, then that kind of empowerment can quietly damage the very people it claims to help.
Fine. You know, I mean, maybe it's just me. Now, I told you the words I don't like, boss babe, but I can tell you one word I can get behind: soft life. Because we're tired of the hard knock life. We're tired of it, especially in this world we live in. And you know, men too, they need a break too. They need that feminine energy around them, that woman to, you know, rub their head, make them feel good. Like, we need each other, okay? But yeah, back to these, like I said, events, these women events that I see popping up everywhere. Yeah, I can't do it anymore. So that was my unpopular opinion, guys. Kudos to all of you that are.
I want you guys to think about something. Is it really empowerment if it makes you feel stronger but leaves you less fit for love, family, and community? Ask yourself that. I am not saying every women's group is bad. I'm not saying women should not have friendships. I'm not saying women should never gather without men. That would be extreme, right? What I am saying is that if the culture around these groups trains women to glorify independence, distrust men, and avoid accountability, and treat partnerships like a burden instead of a blessing, then yes, that could be detrimental to the Black community. Because the Black community does not become stronger when men and women keep emotionally withdrawing from each other. If it gets stronger when both sides heal, both sides tell the truth, and both sides learn how to build together. So the problem is not women gathering. The problem is those gatherings are training women to believe. If they believe wisdom, peace, accountability, healthy partnership, they can help the community. But if they monetize isolation, glorify independence without independence, and then turn men into an afterthought, that may be empowering individuals while weakening the community. Any movement that teaches black women how to live without black men, but not how to build with them, may feel empowering, but it comes at a community cost. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. If you like this video, make sure you share it. Leave a comment. Let me know your personal thoughts. Also, make sure you hype the video as well. Until next time, family, I'll catch you on the next one.